So, hello everyone. Today we're gonna look at our EQ book, Imagination. So, I love, love, love this book. It looks awesome. You can see how big it is, and we're gonna look inside so you can have like a hint. What does it mean? How does it look like inside? So, on the first page, you're gonna learn that the book is about IQ, EQ, SQ, and PQ, and we've got here the courage to think, courage to lead, speak, courage to change, and courage to lead. So those are the 4 steps. And you can play even the game, the butterfly games with the book. Yeah. So the book you can use with students or kids at home as a parent or at school for project learning or to have your own like library at school, and or you can let them learn on their own. Yeah. So the first word is imagination. So we need to understand the word. So let's look at it first. So I'm gonna read it like this. I use my imagination to think of new stories. Yeah. So I use the word inside of the sentence. And of course, if I use this book for learning English, I use more words than just imagination from the book. So what is imagination? So you can discuss first, what is imagination? What does it mean for you? Then we can look at the definition. So imagination is the ability to create pictures and stories in your mind. So this is awesome, right? So the ability to create pictures or stories in your mind. And again, you can have discussion if you're able to do that. When actually you create pictures and stories in your mind, when do you have time to do that? Yeah. How do you create your own reality and so on? Awesome. Okay, so the second part, the second phase would be the questions. So you can, one of you will ask the question, the second one will answer, and then you'll have a dialogue, or you can use the book like this, like in between two students, for example, at school. So you are looking at the same picture, but you have the different questions. So let's look at the questions. How do you use your imagination in your daily life? And you let the other person speak, and you can just listen. Yeah. So if you're using the book as a parent, you know so much more about your child, which is awesome. You have things to talk about, but the things that you usually don't find in books. So you expand the mind of a child. You have a connection with your child. Or at school, the kids will have better relationship with each other because they will know and understand the others better. So this is amazing additional value of the books that we create, because this is what we just put together to have to feel the joy of learning again, to imagine a better world with kindness. And so let's see. So let's go back to book. When was the last time your imagination helped you solve a problem? Great question. You can use this even, I use these books with managers, yeah, because we have them like in books, but also in cards. You know that we don't create textbooks, but we create cards or books for learning. So this is a great question even for managers at work. So again, when was the last time your imagination helped you solve a problem? Great question. Awesome. So the third part are the quizzes. So this is about critical thinking. It's about like learning new things, or just like going deeper in it so you really fully understand and remember what you've learned before. So how can you improve your imagination? Reading new books or watching the same movie repeatedly? What do you think? So, and I will use it at the whole sentence, not that I will just read it. So I can improve my imagination by watching the same movie repeatedly. Is it a surprise for you, or you knew that? So you can find, again, this can inspire you to go on Google or ChatGPT and Google more about the things. Yeah, like maybe because you didn't think that. Yeah, that this is actually us watching the same things over and over will improve your imagination. Interesting, right? And if you would not know the answer, here we have the hint on the side. So you can actually, when you have the book like this, and you will give the quiz to another student, for example, or to your child, you see the hint, but they don't. So they can learn from each other as well. And you don't have to go and find the answer somewhere. But if you want to expand on this more, then you can, of course, go. So the second quiz, what helps build a strong imagination? So what helps build a strong imagination? Trying new experiences or doing only familiar things? So now I think you would know the answer immediately. So again, like you have to create a whole sentence. Yeah. And then you can talk about the opposite. So what do you do, or how do you feel when you only do familiar things? Does it make you feel safe or happy, or you actually are the one who wants to like explore, and you have to have actually new experiences, because otherwise you get bored or you are not interested in learning and go on. Yeah, so you can go deeper on that as well. Okay. And then the fourth phase are the pictures, where you can just summarize everything that you learned about the word imagination, or you just look at the picture and you create your own story about imagination, or you share something that you've experienced in your life. And then there are the butterflies, so you play the games with it, and the second person will actually create his own story here. So then you can listen, you can write essay, you can do whatever. Yeah, it's about you and imagination. This is like the creation of our mind. Yeah, awesome. And then you will start with the second word, created or related to imagination, which is creativity. So what does creativity actually really mean? Then you will have, again, 2 questions about it. Then you would learn something new from the quizzes. And sometimes it can be even both answers. Yeah, so students or kids have to use their critical thinking. Yeah. And then you create the stories again, or what does it remind you, the association, not just like, yeah, with young kids, you can actually like describe what is in the picture, but this is not what we want. We want expand their mind. Yeah. And then you will continue with the next word, dreams, and so on. So you will find 6 main parts in the book. So hopefully you like it. Šárka Králíčková, founder of Aspintoa, and you will find the books or the cards or our whole system of learning on aspintoa.com. Thank you for watching.